What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Solana just made an absolutely beautiful move that's giving off more bullish signs than people even realize. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm seeing, what I'm expecting, and much more. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. And guys, don't forget, if you do want to do a little trading yourself on Solana, Sui, Bitcoin, SHIB, and many more, you can check out that link to BTCC down below if you'd like to trade on all the way up to 500x leverage. Now, if you do sign up specifically with my link down below on this landing page, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on your first time deposit. If it's anywhere from $500 to $100,000. So this means if you deposit $3,000, they're going to give you $300 to trade with. If you turn that $300 into $800, all that profit that you made is completely for you, no strings attached. You can withdraw it, reinvest it, spend it, do whatever you want with it. It's an opportunity to make free gains during the bull market, which you never get to come by. So go check that out down below. I love their trading platform. I use it basically every single day. So go check it out if you'd like. Now, looking at, okay, let's look at what's going on with Solana, because things are heating up, baby. So as you know, of course, just to give you a little bit of context, what we have been tracking recently has been Solana's journey into the DCA zones. I said, listen, Solana had this macro range, this big old range right here. And what we know is that, of course, well, Solana's price broke out of it. As Solana's price broke out of that range, what we saw was a beautiful break towards the upside, Fibonacci extension at 4 degree, seeing Solana's price push all the way up towards that all-time high. But of course, what we know is that things did start to slow down, just like we talked about, and I told you, hey, let's just be a little bit careful right now. Solana just completed its 5th wave to the top side, and some type of 3 or 5 wave correction to the bottom side can be on the way. Solana loves operating in fives, and so what we could see here is we clearly had that 1 wave, 2 wave, 3, 4, 5, boom, to the upside. And in these moments, and this isn't Elliot's wave theory, it's just 5 wave, 3 wave theory, is that, after you see those 5 waves from something like Solana, there's a good chance that you see some sort of 3 wave correction to the downside, which looks like A, B, C correction again to the downside. So we were aware, we very, very well may see Solana's price start pulling back to some of these lower levels. So let's just be ready for it. Let's just prepare for it. And so what we did is we laid out the DCA zones. We said these are the zones in which we expect that the bulls will try to step in and force the price back upwards. And as a result, we're going to be doing a little bit of buying in each one of these zones, expecting Solana's price to hold and then try to push up towards that all-time high, $300, $350, or possibly even more. Now, over the last few days, of course, Solana's price has been pulling back, and man, have people been pissed. Just Solana's dead, Solana's a scam, Solana's boring, all that just because XRP's price was doing good. And while they were doing that, I wasn't falling a victim to the hype. I was saying, wait, no, I'm sure we're going to see Solana try to start making some moves soon here. And if we start seeing these DCA zones respond well, we're going to be in a good spot. And we're getting some dang good signs right now that I want to share with you, because now that we are really venturing into these DCA zones, these bullish signals are flashing everywhere. So now that you understand the context and how we got here, let's talk a little bit about what's happening, what bullish signals are flashing, and what we can expect, especially now that Solana just made a pretty beautiful move today of over 9 to 10% to the top side. Now, I will remind you, I may say some things in this video that are a little bit confusing. Just bear with me. I'll try my best to explain them. But if you are someone that is brand new, that's just trying to learn how all this stuff works, or maybe on the opposite side, you're advanced, you've been here a long time, and you're trying to figure out ways that you can get over that plateau and start getting better. If you're someone who simply just wants to get better at this crypto thing, all that I ask from you is just stick around to the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can join the Discord server. And in the Discord server, we are seeing more value being provided to hundreds of people that I've ever seen before. And it's leading to crazy, crazy gains. 100%, 120, 80, 100, 117, over and over. And this is just today, guys. These are gains from just today. So feel free to go check that out and just wait to the end of the video if you're simply someone who wants to get better at this whole crypto thing. Okay. Now, looking at Solana, what are these bullish signals that I'm talking about? Well, it first and foremost comes down to what we're seeing from pure price action. Okay, what you can see here is that as Solana's price has been venturing deeper into our DCA zones, we're having these moments where the bulls are really stepping in. For example, as we left DCA zone 1 and we came down into DCA zone 2, and mind you, DCA just stands for dollar cost average, or buy zone. Buy zone 1, buy zone 2, buy zone 3. Okay, as we came into buy zone 2, we started to see immediately the bull stepping in. As soon as Solana's price came down to this exact level, which is where we were at resistance here, we flipped this resistance into some support and used it to bounce our way back to the top side. And as Solana's price did, of course, eventually get rejected and come back down towards that same level, the bulls did it did. Again, the bulls started buying and buying and buying and slowing down this move to the bottom side as Solana was trying to capitulate to the downside. And what you can see here is that although this support level did fail for a little bit here, as Solana's price came a little bit lower, it hit the bottom side of the structure and the bulls stepped in again, immediately pushing the price back upwards. Now, the beautiful thing is, now that Solana's price is pushing upwards, there's a very strong chance that we've now invalidated that scary head and shoulders pattern that we were worried about, because it's not usually what happens. You don't usually have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, a break to the downside, a re-entry into the head and shoulder range, and then the crash. That's not usually what happens. Once you usually make a move of this nature, you usually invalidate that breakout target, which means that Solana very well might not go to $200 now, which is a great sign. So by making this move, not only did we invalidate the head and shoulders, which is super bullish, but we've also set in motion some absolutely beautiful price movement that just goes to show that the bulls are willing to step in when it counts. We need to see the bulls stepping in these buy zones and these DCA zones, because if they don't, things could get so ugly so fast you can't even imagine. And so that's why it's so important that we see things just like this, in which as we go lower and we hit these liquidity zones, the bulls just immediately start to step in. So from a price perspective, a structure perspective, things are looking good from price action. And if you look at it from more of a grand scheme of things, for what is, the structure that's being created here, it's even more bullish. So you all know, if you've been on my channel for a while, descending channels are my favorite types of structures. Over 80 to 85% of the time, a structure just like this, a descending channel just like this, will break to the upside. And what that means is that at some given point, one of these lows that we're making on the bottom is going to bounce Solana's price to the upside more often than not. And so the fact that we're creating a descending structure like this while entering into the DCA zones just increases the likelihood that the DCA zone will actually hold and try to force Solana's price back upwards. All of the things we have been saying about this pullback have been coming true, and it does seem to me as if the grand scheme of things, the big picture of this pullback, is also going to kind of play out exactly as we're expecting, which is Solana trying to find macro support and using that support to try to push up towards $300 plus. And so all of these bullish signals are absolutely fantastic, and although Solana's price may not be reflecting it quite yet, there's some very bullish things happening behind the scenes right now, and this is a very, very good sign of that. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. Very good sign, and you got to stay up to date with it. Now, what I will do is in tomorrow's Solana's update, I'll tell you what to be on the lookout for. It seems as if we might get this breakout here, but it's still not very confirmed. A lot of structural uncertainty here. So until I get a little bit more structural clarity with a good breakout or rejection, I'll just kind of pause, but I'll tell you again tomorrow what to be on the lookout for once we get some more candles here and I can kind of see the direction that Solana's going. What I will say is that I am still doing some small DCAs every now and then while we are in these zones, and especially while we're in this descending channel. So in the grand scheme of things, it still might not be a bad time to scoop up a little bit of Solana. Now, as I did mention before, if you are somebody who is trying to get better at this whole crypto thing, I gotta tell you about what's happening in the Discord server with all those gains that I just told you about. If you want access to the Discord server, it's the same price as a Netflix subscription or cheaper. So either $17 a month or $5 a month. But when you do sign up, you're gonna get, trust me, a lot more value than from Netflix. You're gonna get insights with Tyler, which goes over my thoughts, the things that I'm buying sometimes, selling sometimes, the changes to my portfolio that I'm making here and there, just the way that I'm thinking or feeling about certain things that are happening in the market. I actually told them about a meme coin that I was buying, and now that meme coin's up 80%, which is crazy. A lot of them made some gains off of that. I have technical analysis daily, everyday technical analysis on some of your favorite cryptos, daily fundamental analysis reports about the market itself. I've hired 2 professional teams of traders to provide their buy and sell signals for you to be able to learn from and see how professionals trade. So if you want to become a professional one day, you can watch them, copy their trades, do whatever you want. There are 2 professional trade teams in there. We have premium classes on things like the Fibonacci's, 5 keys to bull market investing. We have live workshops with some of our coaches, such as a beginner's guide to XRP. We have beginner's courses on things like leverage trading and things like technical analysis. I have 3 more coming out soon on fundamental analysis, meme coin investing, and altcoin investing. These videos are 25 to 30 minutes long. I give you the presentation, which is like 18 to 20 pages, and it just gives you that extra information if you want to get started. And then there is Tyler's tips, which are 2 to 3 minute long videos going over just random things that'll be super helpful for you. But overall, there's so much value being provided here. People are learning and learning and learning, and as a result of all that learning, the gains are being made. You can see here just in the last couple of days, all of these gains that you're seeing, these percentages and these wins, these are just from the last 2 or 3 days. It's absolutely insane insane what we are seeing in this community right now. I've never seen anything like it. So if you want to be some of these people who are growing, getting better in crypto, and turning that into money, turning that into gains, check out that Discord server down below, like I said before, for the price of a Netflix subscription or even cheaper. And don't forget, if you do want to start trading today, you can get that 10% bonus over on BTCC if you sign up with my link down below. But I'll keep you guys fully up to date as what happens with Solana. I've already posted, I think, 2 or 3 videos today. I got 2 or 3 left for you. So if you are looking forward to those, smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out, everybody.